Hello. So I was tasked with making a list of contacts of important people for each of these airports. There's a lot of airports here. That'd be a lot of people, and it would take a lot of time. Fortunately, there's a tool called Hunter.io that exists. So I just navigate to the homepage of the airport, and then I paste it into the search, and it spits out this list. Very nice, very handy. So you can see here, if I inspect the page, I have access to each of these elements. You can see here span.name, position, email. There's a phone number that exists, sources. So I have access to all that information here. So instead of going one by one and copying and going here and pasting and uh, doing that over and over, back and forth for the name, and then going back here and pasting it, and the email and pasting it, that would take a very, very long time for each of these airports. There's a long list here. That would take hours to do. So I just wrote a script, which I can show you here, to to scrape all those pieces of information with JavaScript here, and to make a string for Excel with this Excel function called split, which will split everything based on commas. So you can see here, if I just press one button, then it goes and it just scrapes all that information from hunter.io and puts it here. And then I got an email, and so that's what I initially did for all these airports. So you can see here that right now the structure is it's name, email, title, phone number, and sources. But then I got an email asking me to categorize it by email and then have the name split into first name and last name, and then phone number, and then title, and then finally sources. Now that would also take a very long time to do one by one. So what I did was I made just another script to just redo all that. It would take this name here, it would split it into first name and last name, like you see here, and it would have to move stuff around so that everything goes to where it is. This would take a very long time to do too, for all of these airports. So what I did was I made a script to automate that too. So if I just press one button, you can see it just copies everything, moves stuff around, highlights everything, and then moves it up. So you can see how much easier that process is. And so here, just to give you another example, this is not in order. I just copied and pasted all of this here, but you see that this is not the email address and first name and last name. So again, I just press F7. It just highlights everything, just moves stuff around for me, and then moves it to the top. And so it does that. So I could just do that for every single one of these. So I just wanted to show you, how you could save hours of work with some automation.